Hello, everyone. My name is Achan with Power Life Hypnosis. And today I would like to talk to you guys about how and why I created the Future Partner Reading as well as my new Future Partner Reading cards. So, how and why did I create the Future Partner Reading? So, I created the Future Partner Reading back in 2016 because I had just gotten out of an abusive relationship with a narcissist or a sociopath rather. And after the relationship ended, I kind of lost faith and I lost hope when it came to dating because I had just been so traumatized with that situation. So I wasn't really down to date anyone. So because I had lost hope, I just was kind of thinking maybe there's no one out there for me, or maybe love isn't for me, and all those kinds of thoughts, which are actually very common. I was planning on just living, with my 10 cats in an apartment, later on in life. So I had just started reading Lenormand a little while before that. And I decided to ask my cards, when will I meet my partner? Where will I meet my partner? And what my partner will look like? Because I just wanted some answers. I just wanted some hope. I wanted something that allowed me to know that there was somebody out there for me. So I ended up doing the reading and I got the date of January when it comes to when I will meet my partner. When it came to where I will meet my partner, it talked about water, somewhere that's familiar to me, but also somewhere new and somewhere where food and drink is served. So I kind of thought about it and where that place would be. And I grew up in Los Angeles and I went to Palisades High School. If any of you guys grew up in Los Angeles and you know where that is. So Palisades is right next to the beach. And there's also a restaurant that is near Palisades in Malibu, and that is Nobu. So Nobu is actually one of my favorite restaurants, but I've only been, or at that point, I had only been to the Nobu in Vegas. So thinking about somewhere that's familiar, somewhere by the water, somewhere where there's food and drinks served, I just figured maybe this is Nobu in Malibu. So I also looked into what the person looked like, and I got brown hair, blue eyes, a different culture, race, and ethnicity than myself. So I had those answers, and it kind of gave me faith. It kind of gave me hope that there was someone out there for me. But still, I was like, I don't know. I'm just going to take this, with a grain of salt because at that point, really wasn't hopeful. So I dated a few people, or I was kind of, talking to a few people during that time because I did the future partner reading in about October. So from October to December, I had kind of met a few people. I went on a few dates, and I realized that those people who I went on dates with and who I was getting to know weren't really for me. The first guy that I went on a date with, he was flirting with a coworker right in front of me, and I was like, no. And plus, he smelled like alcohol really strong. So I was like, no. Then the second person I dated, I didn't know this, but this guy was like 5 feet nothing. And what did it besides that was, and no offense of anybody, if there's any shorter men, I mean, but what did it for me is this guy was like, I would have worn my heels, but, and I was just like, no, not gonna happen. So I've been kind of disappointed in love, and I ended up meeting somebody and we talked on the phone for a little bit, and he asked me out on a date and he asked, do you want to go to Nobu in Malibu? And I was just like, oh my God, yes, this must be the person. And he first said, oh, I made a reservation for February. And I was like, oh, he's not the one. And the reading didn't happen. It didn't, come through. And then he calls me. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I booked us a reservation for January. So I was like, oh my God, this is the person. So I ended up going on a date with this person, and then we ended up dating. So it was really miraculous how everything came together just as I predicted. And he had brown hair and blue eyes. And yes, he was a different ethnicity than me. So I just found that very, very amazing. So after I had met this person, I was spending time with my friend Kirsten. Hi, Kirsten. Shout out to Kirsten. Her channel is Soul Light Hypnotherapy. I'm going to go ahead and put a link to her channel in the description box if you are into political reading, and she's also a healer. So anyway, I was in my room with Kirsten, and I had told her about my future partner reading. Excuse me. I had told her, I actually didn't even have a name then. So I told her that I had predicted this person and everything, was exactly as I said it would be. And she said, "Oh my gosh, you have to bring this to YouTube." And I'm like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yes, because there are so many people who want to know who their soulmate is and who, have lost faith." So then I decided to bring it to YouTube. And the response that I received was just incredible. So, I was doing so many future partner readings, and the feedback was amazing. So some people said, "Oh yes, I already know this person and this is what they look like." So I got some feedback. And then other people didn't know who that person was. But then when they met that person, they would come back and say, "I met the person that you predicted." So every time I got feedback, every time I did a reading and you guys told me how the reading resonated with you, I ended up kind of adding that to my system. So I had a very unique system to my future partner readings. I had a very unique system, and I started developing it more and more as I did more and more readings. So many of you have asked me to do future partner readings on YouTube and put them up on YouTube. And unfortunately, I'm not going to do that. And the reason why is because there have been some people who, after, the reading gained more popularity, decided to go ahead and bring that forth. And in that case, it tends to be more about entertainment, as opposed to the way I do future partner readings. And the way I do them is for deep healing. It's for transformation of your love life. So it's a lot more than entertainment. And that's actually why I copyrighted the future partner reading, because a lot of people started doing the reading, and to me, it kind of diluted the significance of the reading. The future partner reading is so important to me, and it means a lot to me because, again, I created it at a time when I had no hope, when I had no faith, and I know a lot of people feel that way. So I didn't want my reading and my creation to be watered down. So I know there's a lot of people who are doing like future lover readings and future soulmate readings, and they did stem from the future partner reading. So I have a very specific system that, again, I developed over the years with all your feedback. And of course, no other YouTube reader knows that system. And I have predicted literally like hundreds of future partners successfully. So I know that this system works. So that's how I kind of created my future partner reading cards, because I believe that the best teacher gives the tools to the student, right? You don't keep it all to yourself. And I would like for you guys to know exactly how to do a future partner reading. So there's everything that you need to know on here: when, where, what your partner looks like, and your partner's personality traits. So these cards have my system. These cards are designed for new readers as well as experienced readers. So on the top of the deck, we have here keywords that allow you to predict events in your love life. So even if you've never read cards before, you can make predictions like a pro. We have all this information here. We have the sign up here, so you can ask what your future partner's sign is. And then at the bottom of the card, we have advice. And this advice is for any area of your life. So it's, yes, for love and romance. If you want to know what should I do regarding this job situation or this career situation, or, what kind of day am I going to have, you can ask these cards. So really, these cards are like getting 4 decks in one. You have Lenormand keywords here about love. You have here future partner cards or future partner readings. Then we have the advice, and you can also use these cards as traditional Lenormand cards. So I love these cards. I absolutely do. And those of you who have purchased these cards have given me really great feedback, and you guys have been surprised, just as I was surprised as to how amazing these cards are. So if you would like to purchase these cards, you can do so in the description box below. So you can predict who your future partner is. You can predict who your friends and family's future partner is. You can have fun with these cards. Again, you can make predictions about your love life as well. So the possibilities with these cards are endless. So I appreciate all of you who have bought this deck so far. And I would like to give more information regarding how to use these cards. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I have 50 sales, because I'm not going to give this very valuable information to just a handful of people. So once I get to 50 sales, I will give you guys more information about how to use these cards like a pro in one video. Also, I would love to give you guys some tips and show you how to manifest what it is that you want in your love life by using these cards. So you can manifest, again, an event. You can manifest whatever it is that you want in your love life using these cards. And these cards are so amazing because literally they have changed my life. The system that I created, the future partner reading, has really changed my life. It has allowed me to live with less fear, live with less doubt, give me some direction. It gave me a new outlook on life. It allowed me to live life more confidently as well, because I knew, what was going to occur. I knew that this person was coming in, and it's like that heavy feeling, of having doubt, of not knowing what's going to happen, of fearing that I'm just going to be living with my cats in an apartment. And no offense to anybody who lives with cats in an apartment. I mean, I've lived with cats in an apartment. So, I don't mean that in a bad way, but I meant it in a way that I figured that forever I would be lonely or I would be single. And these cards and this system has really, changed my life. They're really amazing cards. So again, if you would like to purchase these cards, you can do so through the description box below. Also, you can check me out on Instagram as well as Facebook at Power Life Hypnosis, and you can get more ideas and more examples about how to use these cards, because I do put up daily readings. So these are my future partner reading cards. They're great, and I highly do recommend them. These are cards that you want for your collection. If you are a new reader, again, you can predict everything that you need to know about your future partner and about your love life. And if you are an experienced reader, these cards allow you to add more depth, add more detail to your reading. So really anybody can benefit from them. So again, 50 sales. Once that happens, I will go ahead and provide you guys with this information. So go ahead and buy those cards. Do not delay. Buy the cards today. Hey, that rhymed. Okay, so check the description box. Also, if you can't do that right now, visit my website, powerlifehypnosis.com, and you can also purchase the cards there. So thank you guys. Thumbs up if you like this story. Comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. I look so forward to seeing you guys here soon, and I look so forward to giving you guys the rest of this information, all this information that I have. All right? Thank you so much. Mwah. Bye.